Plus 2 Chemistry Unit 1 Metallurgy, Extraction of Metals. Under this topic, the extraction of crude metals from concentrated ores we are discussing. In this, the reduction process is going on. Here in this video, reduction using metals we are going to discuss. In this, aluminothermic process. This aluminothermic process in which aluminium powder is used as a reducing agent. Metallic oxide is taken and aluminium powder is used. This reaction is carried out in a fire clay crucible. This is very important keyword to be written, and there is an ignition mixture mixed with this two, metallic oxide plus aluminium powder, and an ignition mixture also taken, Mg and barium peroxide. These two are called as ignition mixture. This ignition mixture is reacting first and producing plenty of heat energy. This is an exothermic reaction when these two are reacting. That heat energy which is generated by the reaction of these two is used to the reduction process in the next step. Here, this magnesium and barium peroxide, the peroxide it is mentioned. What do you mean by peroxide? If you understand easily, you can remember the oxide which is with more oxygen than the required content. Barium oxide is BaO. Here BaO2 is given. So here more oxygen content is present with barium, so that this is named as barium peroxide. This barium peroxide and magnesium, this mixture is called as ignition mixture, as I already mentioned. Here the ignition reaction is given, barium peroxide reacting with magnesium, and it gives barium oxide and magnesium oxide. In 2400 degrees Celsius this reaction is taking place. In 2400 degrees Celsius, this must be remembered, and 852 kilojoule per mole enthalpy. In the reaction, the heat is given out. So this heat which is generated is used in the next step here to reduce the chromium oxide into chromium metal. This chromium oxide Cr2O3 with aluminium powder is heated because of the heat generated from the previous reaction, and chromium is separated and aluminium oxide is formed. This is the reduction process called as aluminothermic process, in which chromium is separated from chromium oxide, and various other metals also can be used for reduction process, and other metals which can be used as reducing agents are given here. Sodium can be used, highly reactive metals, magnesium can be used, calcium also can be used. Here this boron trioxide is heated with sodium and boron is separated. Titanium oxide is reacting with magnesium and titanium is separated. Thorium oxide is reacting with calcium, and in the temperature of 1250 Kelvin thorium is separated, and respective metallic oxides are formed. So these three metals also can be used instead of aluminium, but these metals cannot be used to reduce chromium. The aluminium powder only can be used for chromium, but for other metallic oxides this type of metals can be used. With all these things, if you see, this is an important part of this reduction process. Aluminothermic process, if they ask you in 3 mark, you can write all these details given here. In 1 word answer or 2 mark answer, if they ask what is ignition mixture used in the aluminothermic process, you can write magnesium plus barium peroxide. And what is the name of the container used here? That is fire clay crucible used here to the process. And the reaction taking place in the reduction process, aluminium is reacting with chromium oxide. What is the temperature? What is the heat generated here used? If they ask you by the ignition mixture, the heat generated here is 852 kilojoule. In 1 word answer you can write. And what is the temperature? In which temperature this barium peroxide and magnesium reacting together to generate this heat? If then they ask you that 2400 degrees Celsius also can be given as 1 word answer. Such type of plenty of 1 word answers and 2 mark questions are hidden in this. So you go through this thoroughly, and in continuity of this chapter, when you see auto reduction is another topic. Auto reduction, in the name itself you know that there is no reducing agent required. So without any reducing agent, some ores are converted into their metals. Here you see the ore of mercury is named as cinnabar with a molecular formula of HgS, is reacting with oxygen straight away while heating, and this oxygen combined with this sulfur and converted into sulfur dioxide, and this mercury is separated in the form of liquid. So here no reducing agent required, so that this process is named as auto reduction. So this also can be asked as a 2 mark question. Give an example for auto reduction, or how the mercury sulfide is cinnabar ore is reduced to its metal also can be asked. So these many possibilities are there. In this video we have discussed 2 important methods. One is reduction using metals and auto reduction. So remember all this and you can write in the examination if they ask you. And now in the next video we can see thermodynamic principles of metallurgy. Thank you.